Hello everyone, welcome back to The Budget Sportsman. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Today I want to show you a simple and inexpensive trick for upgrading the straps of your trail cameras. Now over the last number of years, I have tested and reviewed and made videos about a bunch of different trail cameras, all the way from $30 trail cameras all the way up to $130 or $150 trail cameras. And my biggest complaint about many of them, even the more expensive ones, is the strap that they come with. Now, this may be hard to see on camera from this angle, but this strap is a really common strap design for a lot of the cameras I've tested. And basically what it is it's not a typical cinch strap. This one, you have to open this little flap, you have to feed the strap through the slot, pull it around, and then close this little cinch. Now, I have found that I have a hard time getting these really tight to the tree. I've also found that if it's cold and I'm out there and I'm trying to feed this strap through this little slot, that can be a challenge. I've also had one of these straps pop open and drop my trail camera to the ground. And when I came back to check it, instead of getting good intel, I had a bunch of pictures of the trail camera laying in the grass. And this kind of strap has really been an aggravation to me. Well, a couple of months ago, or a couple of weeks ago perhaps, I bought this roll of webbing, and I'll leave links to all the supplies down below, but I bought a roll of webbing for a totally unrelated project, and I had some left over. I thought, boy, I know what I could do with those. Well, for $19, I bought a roll of webbing that was 36 feet long, and then in addition to that, it came with 10 sets of male and female buckles, so that's 20, or basically 10 sets, and then it came with 20 of these little tri-glides. And I thought, you know what would make a better trail camera strap than that? And so I'm going to show you real quick how I do it. And obviously, I told you I bought this for another project, and so I don't have 36 feet, but you're going to have to decide how long you want each strap. This strap right here, the original, is just shy of 5 feet. But you are going to have a little bit of excess waste when you feed it back through the buckle. So if you want it to be about 5 feet, you're going to have to make it a little bit longer. I'm making mine 5 feet 4 inches. However, if you wanted to get a perfect amount out of that 36-foot roll, you could go about 5 feet would give you 7, a little bit over 5 feet would give you 7, or you could do 6 feet would give you 6. I think 6 feet is a little bit too long in my opinion. Anyways, I'm making mine 5 feet 4 inches because that works out perfectly with the amount of strap material I had left over after my other project. I just take a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut it. Then I'm going to take a lighter and I'm just going to singe the ends just a little bit, kind of both sides, wrap around the corner just to make sure I don't get any fraying. Again, do both sides. All right, then I'm going to start putting it together, and I'm going to start with the female end. Now, you don't have to use these tri-glides. I've kind of got mixed feelings on them so far, but I do like that it helps to hold up some of the excess material when you're on a smaller tree. So what I'm going to do, you're going to see there's a flat side and there's kind of a pointed side. I know you probably can't see all that on camera, but take my word for it. A flat side and then sort of a peaked side. Put that pointed side up, and then you're going to go up from the bottom. You're going to go over and back down through the strap. Then you're going to grab a female end here, and you're going to see that there's sort of a 2 slots with a bar between them. You want the bar up and the open end away from you here. You're going to take the strap up through the slot furthest away over this way, and you're going to come back around and through the other slot. And then if you want to hold everything nicely in place, you can come back up through from the bottom on the tri-glide and back down through. And that's going to hold your excess in place. And now what you have is, without any sewing, you've got a female buckle on there that's locked tightly in place. Now, if there is one downside to this method, it's that once you put the strap through and then put the other end on, this is going to be kind of a captive strap. The original strap, if you wanted to pull it out for some reason, that'd be very easy to do. With this strap, once you put the other end on, it's kind of captive in place. Now, you can view that as an advantage or a disadvantage. I actually view it as an advantage. I don't have to worry about the strap falling out or losing it. All right, now, if you're like me and you're OCD, you want to make sure you get the right side of this strap facing up so that the buckles line up properly. You don't have any twist in your strapping here. But you're going to do the same thing up through the tri-glide, over the pointed side, and down through. Then you're going to take your male buckle, the prongs pointed that way, the little bar in the middle of the 2 slots facing up, and then you're going to come up through the slot furthest away, and back down through. Now, if you put this back through the tri-glide, you're essentially going to lock it in place. You're not going to be able to cinch it tight. But what I love about this is once you put it around the tree here, instead of having to feed the strap up to that little buckle, you just clip it in place and cinch it tight. Now, if you take this Tri-Glide loose from the other side as well, then you could actually use two hands and pull it tight from both directions, and then later on, you could feed the excess webbing back through the Tri-Glide. For me, I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is leaving one side through the Tri-Glide to keep it nice and tight, and then just leave the other side loose to be able to pull it tight. But overall, if you spend $19 for this kit, and you get 6 of them out of it, you're spending $3.5 to upgrade the strap. And in my opinion, this strap is far, far better than this cheesy strap that comes with many of your trail cameras. So if you're interested in doing this, I'll leave a link down below in the description to this whole kit. Now, another option here would be if you didn't want to buy the strapping, you could also just cut the buckle off of this strap that it came with and just buy a whole bunch of these buckles and just replace the buckles with the existing strap. That would be another option that might save you a little bit of money. I happen to have this excess strap laying around, so I'm going to do as many of them out of that strap as I can, and then when I have a few of these buckles left over, I'll do a few of them with the original strap from some of my trail cameras. So hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick little tip, cheap way to upgrade the straps on your camera. In my opinion, it's a much, much better strap. Let me know what you think of this method down in the comments, and until next time, remember to get off YouTube and get outdoors into God's great creation.